Big server is Eala's first AO test. Manila, Philippines. Filipina sensation Alex Eala will face fastest server Alicia Parks of the United States to kick off her highly anticipated main draw debut in the Australian Open this weekend at the Melbourne Park. It will be an acid test for the 20-year-old Filipina as she slugs it out with the American ace who currently shares the distinction of the fastest serve by a woman tennis player in history with Venus Williams. Parks, 25, tied the record of Williams, 2007, with 129 miles per hour in a 6-3, 7-5 defeat to number 68 Olga Danilovi of Serbia in the first round of the 2021 US Open. Albeit ranked lower now at number 100 in the Women's Tennis Association, Parks, with her big serves, could be a tough obstacle for Eala. Parks, with a total of 3 WTA titles, also boasts a career-high ranking of number 40 back in 2023, higher than Eala's current place after resetting her previous best of number 50 last month. Game time is projected at 8:30 a.m. Sunday, Manila time, at a still-to-be-determined court in Melbourne Park featuring the Rod Laver Arena, John Cain Arena, Margaret Court Arena and the newly built Kia Arena. Big server, Eala's first AO test. The hum of servers filled the room like a low, constant heartbeat, vibrating through the floor and walls. Lights blinked in synchronized patterns, each one signaling activity, each one representing countless lives logging in from around the world. Today was special. Today, Eala, the colossal server that had been months in the making, was opening its digital gates for the first AO test. AO, Area of Operation, was the ultimate challenge for any server, a real-time stress test where thousands of players would converge, testing the system's limits, both technically and socially. It wasn't just about bandwidth or latency, it was about immersion, stability, and the promise of adventure delivered without a single hiccup. And for Eala, this was the moment it had been waiting for. 1. The calm before the storm. In the control room, engineers huddled over monitors, their faces lit by the glow of graphs, code, and real-time analytics. The lead architect, Marin, tapped her fingers against the console, eyes scanning lines of data. All systems green, she said. Eala's ready. Behind her, junior technician Jiro couldn't hide his nervous energy. Are you sure the load balancers can handle 10,000 concurrent users? He asked, voice barely above a whisper. Marin smiled, though tension lingered in her eyes. They should. But today isn't just a technical test. It's the first glimpse of what Eala can be. Don't underestimate the unpredictability of human players. Outside, in the virtual world of Eala, the map stretched wide and breathtaking, sprawling forests, jagged mountains, bustling towns, and hidden dungeons. Every terrain had been painstakingly designed to test the AO system, every environmental element, from weather effects to dynamic NPCs, created to push the server to its limits. 2. Logging in. The countdown began. Player avatars materialized in the starting hub like sparks igniting across the world. One by one, usernames flashed: Silvershade, Nyx Raven, Drakenfire, Luna Echo, and countless others. Each login was a heartbeat in Eala's system, a tiny proof of its capability. Some players tested edges, literally running into invisible walls to see if collision detection held up. Others organized groups, planning raids, trading items, and forming alliances on the fly. The AO test wasn't scripted. It never could be. The server had to adapt to every move, every unexpected action, every creative strategy players devised. Latency is holding steady, Marin announced. So far, so good. But Jiro frowned, noticing a slight delay in a distant forest zone. We might have a hotspot forming near the Crystal Lake node, he said. The AO system's job was to dynamically distribute loads, and hotspots could cause lag or even crashes if ignored. 3. First challenge, the chaos of coordination. Eala's AO test wasn't just about numbers, it was about real-time coordination. A massive event had been scheduled. A dragon's nest would awaken in the northern mountains, attracting hundreds of players eager to claim its treasure. As the dragon emerged, chaos unfolded. Players charged, spellcasters unleashed torrents of magic, archers peppered the skies with arrows, and healers sprinted to support the front lines. The server hummed, lights blinking faster as data packets surged like rivers in flood. Some players shouted in chat, reporting glitches, a tree clipping through the mountain, an NPC spawning incorrectly. But for the most part, Eala handled it gracefully, balancing physics calculations, collision checks, and AI behaviors without dropping frames. From the control room, Marin and Jiro watched, captivated. "Look at that," Marin whispered. "It's alive. The server isn't just running the AO, it's reacting to it." 4. Unexpected moments. AO tests are unpredictable by nature. Just when the team thought they had anticipated everything, something new emerged. A rogue player discovered a hidden path through the Frostbite caverns, bypassing obstacles entirely. Word spread like wildfire, and soon dozens were following, exploring unintended areas. "Interesting," Marin said, leaning closer to the monitor. "The server is holding up even under unplanned traffic." But it wasn't all smooth sailing. The Northern Trade Hub experienced a surge. Players gathering to sell loot and trade resources created a mini digital traffic jam. Chat messages slowed, inventory updates lagged slightly, and a few players reported disconnects. Jiro's fingers flew over the keyboard. AO dynamic routing is kicking in. "We're rebalancing loads on the fly." Marin nodded. "That's exactly why we built it this way. It's not about avoiding problems, it's about surviving them." 5. Moments of magic. Amid the chaos, magic happened. A guild called Silver Dawn coordinated a daring siege on the Dragonspire fortress, combining aerial assaults with ground tactics. Spells collided midair, creating spectacular visual effects that dazzled spectators. Players cheered, some streaming the event to audiences outside the server. For Marin and her team, these moments were proof of concept. AO wasn't just about handling millions of requests per second, it was about enabling emergent storytelling, letting players create experiences that no script could predict. The server hummed in harmony with the players' creativity, and for a brief moment, the line between code and imagination blurred. 6. Lessons learned. As the first AO test wound down, data poured in. Metrics showed small areas of strain, but overall, Eala had performed beyond expectations. Players logged off, chatting excitedly about their adventures, their exploits, and the surprises they'd encountered. Marin leaned back, exhausted but exhilarated. "We learned more today than we could from months of internal tests. Players are the real stress test. They're the ultimate variable in AO." Jiro grinned. "And we passed. Big time." But even in victory, they knew the work wasn't done. AO testing was iterative. Each session revealed new opportunities to improve AI responsiveness, balance load distribution, and enhance player experience. Eala had survived its baptism by fire, but the true test would come with larger crowds, more complex scenarios, and players who pushed every boundary.